Hey guys, welcome back to the Unwanted Mind podcast. This is episode 10. We finally reached the milestone of episode 10. Finally hit double digits. That's an accomplishment. This is definitely a moment, and being able to have 10 podcasts up on YouTube is just insane, and not just in YouTube. It's on all streaming platforms. This is crazy. You know what I mean? It's just like finally, because it all started with a thought. I'm like, I watched a lot of podcasts, so like, why not start a podcast? So no, basically, since I'm doing a podcast every week, that's 10 episodes is equivalent to 10 weeks, I guess. Because it's one every week, so it's been 10 weeks I've been doing this. Once a week, and it's so cool because I just love talking about stuff that I like. You know what I mean? Like stuff that's trending, stuff that happened. And I just like giving my take on stuff. So, for those who keep coming back and returning, I appreciate it. I do this for y'all. And let's not ramble and let's get right into it. So there was a lot of topics that happened this weekend, and the last week and this weekend as well. Such as like Coachella. Coachella happened. I should have probably put that in the thumbnail, but actually, I don't know if I did. I probably didn't though, because I was thinking of other topics, but it's all good because I'm still gonna talk about it. You know what I mean? But obviously, the first topic for today, I'm just gonna go in order. Obviously, we got Kendrick Lamar. Holy fuck, dude! We got Kendrick Lamar, dude. It's been 5 years since he released an album. Do you know what I'm saying right now, dude? I was a freshman in high school when he released Damn, the album Damn. I'm now, obviously I don't go to college, but if I would happen to go to college, I would be probably a junior in college. That is crazy. Like, that's been 5 fucking years, dude. That is insane to me, dude. Like, that is just incredible. Like, he took that fucking long. It's incredible. But he announced his new album. I'll get into the name of it and all that, the release date, all that later on when I'm talking about it. We also got A$AP Rocky and Rihanna cheating rumors happen to be false or untrue. I'll get into that. We have the Thor teaser trailer for Love and Thunder. Wow, that's a big one because Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness hasn't even came out yet, so they're already releasing a teaser trailer for Thor. That's crazy. Obviously we also have the Coachella performances. There's a lot of great performances, a lot of great headlines, and not even just the headlines. The show, the shows prior from that. Amazing. Most of them, obviously. I mean, like some of them, obviously, not like all of them. We also got Elon Musk offers to buy Twitter for $43 billion. Insane. We have the Stranger Things season 4 trailer. With the release dates. That's sick. I love Stranger Things. Huge fan of Stranger Things, so I'm very excited for this. And lastly, we have Taco Bell announcing that they're bringing back their Mexican pizza, which could have been heavily inspired to be brought back because of Doja Cat. Because I believe on her Instagram lives, she was like rambling how she loved the Mexican pizza from Taco Bell and how she wished they brought it back. And obviously, she's a huge artist, so Taco Bell obviously heard, and they're like, yeah, we gotta fucking bring this shit back. If Doja and all her fans are, sending us fucking emails daily about bringing this shit back, Never tried it though. I've never tried it, so it's like, maybe I have to give it a shot. You know what I mean? But I'll get into that later. So yeah, obviously the first topic we have for today, let's just start off with it. You know what I mean? And that's the Kendrick Lamar announcing his new album, Mr. Moral and the Big Steppers. So let's just get right into that. So I want to start off with the album name. I have no idea what the fuck that even means. And I don't know, dude. It just like, I don't know how I feel about this album name. Maybe later on when this album comes out, the songs are fucking crazy or some shit, I'll start to understand it with the videos and the lyrics, but it just like, I was just not expecting this name, from Kendrick Lamar. Because, Kendrick Lamar, obviously he's like a mysterious guy. Like you don't really know what to expect from him. Obviously you expect like there's gonna be bars. His lyrical ability is gonna be in it, but like in what way? You know what I mean? Because he's not just a regular rapper. He does shit in weird ways. Like obviously he has some songs that's like chorus, verse, chorus, bridge, verse. Chorus. He has like a few normal structure songs, but a lot of his songs is just like, it's structured so weirdly, and like the voices that he uses, and he gave us a little taste of his voice, of the new voices that he created, like on Family Ties and on I believe it's called Vent, the song that he was on with Baby Keem and Range Brothers. You know what I mean? He just gave us different. And he also said, I think on Family Ties, he said, new flows, you just gotta be patient, brother. And I think he's gonna do some weird flows, and he's gonna catch us very off guard. I'm expecting that. You know what I mean? And the thing is like, I don't know, with his other albums, like, because look, like when he released his album Damn, obviously people were like, what the fuck? Like you just named your album Damn, just like one word. So okay, so I understand it's kind of like the same thing, and people are just like, when the album releases, you just question the name, like to pimp a butterfly, like when it first came out, you're like, what the fuck does that even mean? To pimp a butterfly? What is that even supposed to mean? But then you sit down, you calm the fuck down, you sit down, and you realize that Kendrick Lamar is a very analytical motherfucker. Like he really hyper focuses on the smallest of fucking details. So you just have to understand that a name like Mr. Moral and the Big Steppers is more than what you might think. You know what I mean? Like it's not just like, oh, this sounds like a cool name. Like there has to be some deep meaning behind this. There has to be like, maybe it's a reference to something. Like I was thinking like Mr. Moral could be like, I don't know. Like Mr. Moral is like one person, and the Big Steppers is a group of people, I would assume. So I was thinking like maybe the Big Stepper is like politics, and Mr. Moral is Kendrick Lamar, and how like Kendrick Lamar feels like he's going against, or I'm thinking like Mr. Moral is Kendrick Lamar, and Big Steppers is like shit that he's against. Like the government could be the Big Steppers, or politics could be the Big Steppers, or like the police could be the Big Steppers. Like the Big Steppers are the people that run this shit. You know what I mean? And Mr. Moral could be like the person that just gets caught up in this shit, or like feels like an outsider or whatever. Like I don't know. This is just my theories, right? This is just I'm not saying any of this is true. This is just stuff that I'm thinking, because the Big Steppers could be, a gang, and Mr. Moore could be Kendrick Lamar. Like like his game backs him up. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, because obviously it's called the Big Steppers, so it implies it's more than one person, right? It's more than one stepper, right? It's a group of steppers, so big steppers to be specific. But Mr. Moral, I'm not sure what's that a reference from, because obviously Moral is a person's last name, and that's not Kendrick Lamar's last name. Maybe it's Oklahoma's last name, because for those who don't know, Kendrick Lamar refers to himself. I believe he refers to himself. I don't know if he's talking about someone else, but I think he refers to himself as Oklahoma. Oklama, I believe. I'm not sure what that means. I want to be quite frank with you. It's a strange thing, but knowing who Kendrick Lamar is, there has to be a reason for it, or a reason why he's going by this. Maybe I don't think this is his name, but maybe his alias. Maybe this is just like another name he's going by. Maybe this is like a name of one of his personalities or one of his voices. Because he does have a lot of voices, so it could be like a personality of his, and he's rapping from that personality. I'm not sure, but obviously these are just theories. But it's just like it's weird to refer yourself as that. It's like me referring myself as Unwanted Mind. You know what I mean? Like that's my character. Like that's my stage name, but that's like a personality of mine. Like Unwanted Mind. But my real name obviously is Frank Angel Magana Jr. You know what I mean? That's my full name. But my personality, of mine, a character that I created is Unwanted Mind. So maybe he's doing that kind of stuff. I'm not sure, but obviously these are just theories. But Mr. Moral and the Big Steppers, I feel like right now, like I can tell you right now, right? I the name's kind of weird. Like for me, the name's kind of weird right now, right? But obviously, as time goes on, music comes out, videos along with the music, performances that he does, with the stage and shit. Then it would probably start to make sense. But as of right now, I just I don't know. I just don't know what to expect. There's a lot of leaked song names for this album. Obviously, you can't trust all this shit because it's like your sources is like, yeah, trust me, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you see those memes all over Twitter, like, source, trust me, bro. You know what I mean? So obviously these, I mean, and the thing is, it's not that difficult to come up with a Kendrick Lamar song name. Like you can do like some weird shit like William Shakespeare 1980. You're like, oh yeah, that's definitely a Kendrick Lamar song. Like you can just believe shit like that. You know what I mean? Because like that's kind of like Kendrick Lamar's vibe. Like it's just some like intellectual shit. You know what I mean? So I think we just wait because there's how many days? Today's Tuesday, April 19th. There's 24 more days until the album drops. So I don't know if he's gonna go for the single. I don't know if he's trying to do some shit like that. I'm not sure. I don't know what he's on. I don't know if he's like fuck releasing on a Friday. I think he might be releasing on a Friday, but I'm just cause he's signed to a label. And also keep in mind, this is his last TDE album. I'm not sure what that means. I don't know if this is like, cause I'm sure he has full control, creative freedom, right? Like he has full creative freedom. So I'm not sure if he's like limiting his creative ability because he signed to TDE, and TDE is like, I don't think he is, but I don't know. They made this very, very clear that this is his last TDE album, which I'm not sure what that means. Cause I'm like, well, so are you creating albums that would fit TDE, or is this your full creative control? You know what I mean? Like there shouldn't be a difference whether you're signed to TDE or not. Like your album should always be up to you. Like you shouldn't have to ask, Top Dog, do you think this album's good? Is this a good album to release under your label? Like, you should not have to do that. And I'm not saying that's the case, but I'm saying if it is, you should not have to do that because, you know, your album should always be you. And especially when you take fucking 5 years to release an album, you know what I mean? It should be completely up to you, no matter how long you take. But we're talking about fucking 5 years, which it has been 5 years. Yeah, you know what I mean. And and the whole way this happened, like Kendrick Lamar announcing his album, he literally quote tweeted a motherfucker that I follow on Twitter, like a funny guy. He posts like funny like quotes and shit, like, or not like funny, not quotes, but like funny like tweets and shit, like just like relatable shit. I believe he said Kendrick Lamar is officially retired. Like, he said this shit in February, but for some reason, Kendrick Lamar quote tweeted that from February. Like, we're in April. We're in April right now, but he quote tweeted it from February, and he quote tweeted it with a link to his website, Oklahoma.com. I believe that's the link. And obviously from there he announced the album, like on the file. It was the release date and the album name, and yeah, he said he was gonna release an album. But it was just so weird how he did that. Like, he didn't even like go on like Instagram and be like, "This is the album cover" or some shit. Like, I don't know. It was such a strange thing. And I was just like, holy fuck. And even the Twitter user, he was like, what the fuck, dude? Kendrick Lamar knows who I am? He's like, oh my god, Kendrick. It's just such a weird way to do it. But it just shows you that Kendrick Lamar uses Twitter, because also, like, this is old news, but like, he happened to like one of Jack Harlow's like early what's it called, like, freestyle videos where he was like 13 or 12 years old rapping with his buddies, you know what I mean? And Kendrick like liked the post, and then literally him just liking a post or liking a tweet went viral, and Jack Harlow saw it, everyone saw it, and they were like, holy shit, Kendrick Lamar just liked this, you know what I mean? But dude, I mean, that's the level he's on. You know what I mean? And I'm excited for this album. I'm gonna be completely real. I'm excited for this album, but I don't know, dude. I don't know what to expect. That's the thing. And the thing is, dude, man, I know a lot of people are gonna hate me for this, but I'm not sure if this is gonna be album of the year. I don't know, dude. I'm not saying it isn't. And look, listen. Before you fucking leave a comment or some shit and be like, dude, this guy's fucking mid. Like, this is horrible take, L take. Hear me out. There's so many artists releasing an album this year. We got JID. JID is dropping a sequel to his album, The Never Ending Story. You know what I mean? And the new album is gonna be called The Forever Story. Like, dude, that album was insane. And now he's gonna drop a sequel to it. That is mind blowing, dude. GID. Okay? And that's one. We also got Pusha T dropping an album this year titled It's Almost Dry. That is fucking nuts, dude. Pusha T is an elite rapper. But the only reason I'm like, Pusha T could be album of the year, but Kendrick Lamar might top it, is because, I wouldn't say this is the only reason, but this is a reason why. Because Pusha T album will only have like 11 songs, he said. And Kendrick Lamar, we know this guy. He drops like fucking a 20-song album. So maybe that's what does it. You know what I mean? I just don't know how this album is going to sound. It's going to be so strange. And, and I'm talking about the Kendrick Lamar album. It's going to be such a strange album. I'm going to listen to it so many times. And it's just like, it's gonna be so weird. Like when it comes to these albums, dude. Because usually when I listen to albums, I'm like working on something and I'm like listening to it. When it comes to a Kendrick Lamar album, you sit down and you close your eyes or you do whatever. You just sit down and just do nothing. Just listen. That's what I do when it comes to this shit. And the thing is, I'm like, dude, you really want to hear this, guys? Look, watch. I'm really planning this shit out, dude. I'm like, I don't know if I want to listen to this at my house. I think I want to be somewhere. Cause when I listen to Damn, I ditched school. I'm not saying this is good advice. This is not any advice. So for those who are taking this, are listening to me like, oh, maybe I should do that too. This is not any advice. I'm not advising you to do this, but I'm just telling you my story, right? When I listened to Damn, I happened to ditch school. I think it was my first time ditching. No, I didn't ditch school the entire day. I ditched one period because I just didn't want to go to that period. And that period happened to be seventh period. So I was like, yeah, my school's about to end. So I just like, fuck that. It was my first time ditching a class, right? I ditched the class. I went up to like a place that I found pretty nice. It was like on top of a it was like in a neighborhood. It was a really nice neighborhood. I just sat up there. Like cars were passing by, they were just like staring at me, like, "What the fuck is this kid doing?" Like, I was just like sitting down with my earphones in, and I wasn't the biggest Kendrick Lamar fan, but I knew some of his songs, and I was like, and I was aware that he released an album, so I was like, "Fuck it, let me just sit down and listen to the album here," and the period was a long period. It was about like 2 hours or something. That's why I didn't want to show up. Cause I'm like, dude, I'm just so fucking exhausted. I just don't want to show up to this class. Cause it was one of those days where it was like 4 periods in a day, but the periods were like super extended. It was super long. So I was just like, fuck that. I don't want to do this. So I had more than enough time to listen to the entire album, and I was just like. So I was sitting outside. The environment, I was sitting outside. It was a cloudy day. It was pretty chilly. I didn't have a sweater on. And yeah. And I was just listening to the album, and I was like, holy shit. You know what I mean? Because I've never listened to anything like that. Especially as a kid, dude. Like, dude, I was a freshman in high school. I was a fucking kid, dude. I was a fucking little fucking dipshit, bro. You know what I mean? Not to put myself down, because obviously I don't think that about myself. But as a freshman in high school, bro, I wasn't doing shit. So I have kind of the right to say that about myself. At that point in time. Obviously now it's completely different because I'm always working towards my shit. But from that point, I was fucking cringy as fuck. I was like, I don't know, dude. You know what I mean? But yeah, that shit just changed me forever. And I was like, holy shit, dude. Like, from that point, I just started, like, I feel like that's kind of where, like during those times, because I started listening more music. I listened to, like, Denzel Curry's albums, JID album. That's where I listened to, like, the Never Ending Story. Like, that kind of sparked, me being an artist, right? Like, just me being creative, because I had listened to Kendrick Lamar's album, and I was just like, I wanna change the way I am. I wanna focus on art. I kind of want to make music after listening to this shit. And it just changed me forever. Changed the way I dressed. I was kind of going through like an emo phase, during those times. But I was just like really just trying to find myself, you know what I mean? Because I was just like listening to so much music. I was just really just trying to find myself. And I remember very vividly, And yeah, it was rough. I'm going to be quite honest. It was a pretty rough time. Just trying to find myself. I just hanged out alone a lot. I would just like ditch school a lot, just walk around, like neighborhoods, just go straight, and then walk back to school. And oftentimes it was pretty cold. And I would just still go. Sometimes it would be raining. I was like, fuck it. And, yeah, I would just listen to music the entire time. And it really just, when I listened to the music, I felt like I was just in a different world. like a different planet, bro. I just felt like I was living the shit that he said, you know? And I would just like get ideas from listening to it. Like in my mind, I felt like I was living in it, dude. I felt like I was walking through a dream. You know what I mean? I would just like listen to shit, that I liked. And Damn happened to be one of them. So yeah, not to get off the rails, but you know, Damn happened to be one of those albums. So I feel like this album could really create a new shift in me, and a lot of people as well, because when Kendrick Lamar makes music, dude, he really writes it from a specific place, and a lot of shit has happened since the last time he released an album. Like, we had the whole Black Lives Matter movement, we had the pandemic starting, you know what I mean? The pandemic starting, dude. That was insane. Like, that was a few years ago since the pandemic started. You know what I mean? Like, maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago, maybe. Kendrick Lamar still hasn't released an album since. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of shit that he can talk about. There's a lot of shit that happened. And now we got the Ukraine shit in Russia, and then, Biden becoming president. Like, there was so much shit, And also, like I think Complex, they said this, that when Kendrick Lamar released Damn, Lil Baby, NBA YoungBoy, Gunna, there's a few artists out there that hadn't released a song. You know what I mean? They hadn't released a song yet when Kendrick Lamar released Damn. That's fucking insane. Because it feels like those guys been out for a while. You know what I mean? But Kendrick Lamar, literally released an album 5 years ago. So it's like, that is just mind blowing to think. And also, talking about these different artists and Kendrick Lamar's album, I really wonder what kind of features, or if there is any at all. I wonder what kind of features there will be on this new Kendrick Lamar album. I'm like, I don't know. So I mean, I don't. Obviously, I don't know who's gonna be on this, but who I kind of want to be on this album, or not kind of. Actually, I do want them to be on this album. I want GID to be on this album. I feel like that would sound cool, because GID is also on that level, and he does like weird flows and shit. I want to hear someone from Griselda to be on this album, like Conway the Machine or Benny the Butcher or Westside Gunn. I think Westside Gunn could do some crazy weird shit with Kendrick, so probably him. I want to hear Billie Eilish on this album. Not the biggest fan of Billie Eilish, but I feel like they could do some weird shit. I want to hear Denzel Curry on this album. That'd be crazy. I want to hear Earl Sweatshirt on this album. Who else is out there? J. Cole, obviously. J. Cole would be dope. Maybe Drake. I feel like some new Drake shit. Like, how Drake's, there's a few songs that Drake just sounds like, not a few, there's quite a bit of songs, but just like, I don't know, like some like lovey-dovey shit, like some romantic shit, and just like some piano melodic shit, and just like, I think that would sound cool, over, Kendrick Lamar and Drake's vocals over some shit like that. That'd be sick. I'm just not sure if they're getting along. Big Sean would also sound dope on a Kendrick song. I know we have a few songs with Big Sean and Kendrick, but Big Sean and Drake, Big Sean and Kendrick Lamar, Big Sean mentioned this on Deep Reverence, that he was he's cool with Kendrick Lamar, so maybe from there they created a song. I'm not sure, but that would be cool. I want to hear another U2 and Kendrick Lamar collab. That'd be sick, because I'm a huge fan of U2, the band, for those who don't know. Who else? I feel like there's just so many artists. Kanye West would sound dope. Yeah. I don't know, like I feel like someone other than like rap, because like obviously, I mentioned a lot of rappers, and that'd be sick. I still want him to be on songs with Kendrick. That'd be sick. But like someone other than rap, like I want to hear Kendrick Lamar over some weird shit, like maybe over like an EDM beat or like you know like a different genre, like just sounding different. You know what I mean? Like how Drake does it sometimes with like when he does his UK shit. Like Fountains. You know, him and Thames sound so dope. So just some shit like that, like it just like, and I'm not saying the entire album should be a different genre, but just like a few songs, like different genres, and just seeing how Kendrick Lamar does on that. I feel like that'd be sick, dude. I feel that'd be like really cool. So yeah, that'll be very dope. So yeah, so the release date for this album is gonna be May 13th. So yeah, that's 24 days. I'm very excited. Yeah, he also announced it on Instagram, and he also left a heartfelt note that said, "Appreciate your patience." I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, you better appreciate our patience, dude. We waited fucking 5 years for an album drop. You know what I mean? Like that's the least you can say, dog. You know what I mean? And I know that's how Kendrick Lamar works. It's just it kind of sucks, dude. Because obviously it's dope he can release an album, but like, dude, we've been through this shit before. You know, he releases an album, releases some music videos, he does a tour, and then he dips out again. And another 5 years we wait. And it just sucks, dude, because I love Kendrick Lamar and I want to see more of him. And this is why I kind of I'm not sure if I mentioned this yet, but this is why I'm like, in the three-headed monster, I go Drake, Kendrick Lamar, then J. Cole. Because Drake is just so consistent with his album drops, and they're always bangers, dude. Like, he drops classic albums, like Certified Lover Boy is a classic album. Like, he drops classics albums, like, every year. You know what I mean? He's so consistent. And his songs always get me, dude. Like, his lyrics always get me, the beat, his flows, it always gets me and it always hits me, bro. And it always motivates me. So that's why I'm like, dude, I gotta put Drake first. Not because Kendrick's a shit artist, but because he releases very limitedly, dude. He releases like every 5 years. And Drake is super consistent. Like when he doesn't drop an album, he drops a fucking just a banger with someone. Or he releases like a solo song for the summer, you know? And then they're always bangers, dude. So that's why I'm like, bro. And the thing is, like, Drake's always doing shit too. Like, he's always like, he's at a basketball game, he's posting on Instagram. Like, we're always caught up with him. And I think that's not who Kendrick is. And I respect that. But it's just like, I'm gonna have to put you second, bro. Because you're just like, I don't know, man. He's just like, I mean, I do know. You know, I do know. He's not around too much, and it just kind of sucks. But again, he doesn't have the obligation to be there. Like, we're not his. Like, he could call us his family, right? And we could feel like family, but like, obviously, legitimately, we're not a family. You know what I mean? So he probably doesn't have the same feelings. Like, oh, I got to be there for my fans, because we're technically not family. You know what I mean? So maybe that's how he feels, and he's just like, they can live off this music. But like, I'm gonna be honest, bro, I don't really listen to much Kendrick Lamar songs, cause I'm just like, I'm kind of over him. Like, I've listened to him, they've done their effect on me. I might go back to them and like, feel some way, obviously feel good when I'm listening to it, but just like, I never see myself being like, oh, I gotta listen to a Kendrick Lamar song, Maybe before, but like, it just doesn't happen quite often. And when it comes with Drake, I always want to play Drake. Like, I listen to Drake literally every day, dude. And there was a month, I think it was in February, where I literally listened to Certified Lover Boy, the entire album, every day for like a month straight. Whether I was at the gym or in the shower, I would just play his entire album, like front to back. Because I just loved it so much. And I still fucking do. And I still kind of do that. Not trying to be a fucking dick rider. Because I know, Twitter is always like, bro, the dick riding's crazy. You know what I mean? They always make like jokes like that, which is funny, you know. But it's just like that's kind of what I like, you know. Not the dick writing part, but Drake's music, bro. That's kind of what I like. You know what I mean? I love the vibe. I love, you know, singing his melodies. I love rapping, and it's just like it's a great mix. So you know what I mean? It is what it is, though. But yeah, you know, I am happy for this new Kendrick Lamar album, and I just hope it's really great. You know, I hope it's really great. I hope it, you know, he wins another Pulitzer Prize. I hope he wins, you know, album of the year. That'd be dope. I hope he wins album of the year only if it sets to that standard. You know what I mean? Only if it's that great. Because I don't want it to be a shit album and he wins album of the year. Because there's so many other people that deserve album of the year as well. Also, Future's gonna drop an album this year, and I'm not saying Future's gonna have album of the year, but dude, we know Future. We know he's capable of creating great shit. So, you know, I'm very excited for this new Future album, dude. I love Future so much. So, you know what I mean? So, I feel like I've been talking for that for a while, and I want to get to more of these topics because you know, sometimes I put like you know titles in the thumbnail, and sometimes I don't talk about it because I just go on a long tangent about one topic. So yeah, so the next topic we have, this is fairly quick, you know, fairly quick. I just wanted to mention it in, you know, and it makes a good clickbait. You know, Rihanna and ASAP Rocky cheating and breakup rumors. So yeah, let's get right into the next topic. So the topic we have for today, we have got the ASAP Rocky and Rihanna cheating breakup rumors, and they turn out from a person claiming that it's 1,000,000% not true, and this is a close person, like they're close with Rocky and Rihanna, allegedly. So maybe take that for a grain of salt. But we did see photos of them together after all these rumors, and they seem to be happy. A lot of people were saying like, "Oh, Rihanna just doesn't know yet." I don't know, dude. Like media spreads pretty quickly. Like they may not release a statement, but best believe they seen this shit. You know what I mean? They don't always have to fucking make a statement about, or like, oh yeah, I saw this shit. You know what I mean? It's not true, or it is true, but you know, we're talking about it. Like, they don't always make these type of statements, so don't always expect a statement out. You know what I mean? Because these are fucking human beings too, dog. Like, they don't have to fucking acknowledge your fucking, you know, petty fucking rumors and shit. So yeah, a report from TMZ published on Friday includes some rumors dispelling insight from a source said to be directly connected to Rihanna and Rocky. That source said that any such talk is 100% false on both counts, later adding that infidelity and split rumors were 1,000,000% not true. Okay. So I guess you heard it here first. So the source is supposed to be deeply, directly connected with Rocky and Rihanna, and they're saying it's not true. So, hey, I don't know what else you need. Maybe Rocky or Rihanna saying that it's not true. Maybe that would also be good, but I doubt they'll do anything like that. So, yeah, boys, I guess it's time to unpack. You know what I mean? Rihanna's just happens to be fucking taken. Sucks. We can go back to crying now. Yeah, that sucks though. But I'm happy for her. It sucks for us. You know what I mean, like for the guys. But I'm happy for them because she's pregnant and shit. You know what I mean. So for Rocky to cheat on her, that's completely fucked up. You know what I mean? Because then she's like a single mom, and that's not the best scenario. Yeah, I'm happy that it's not true. You know what I mean? Because now they're a couple, and they have each other's backs, and that's dope. There's also someone that claims that they spreaded this rumor by the name of Louise at Louise underscore via underscore Roma. And he posted this on Twitter. I think he posted this on Instagram first. Then he screenshotted it and posted it on Twitter. And the statement, it's a statement on white text and a black background. And it says, "Hi all. So I like to address the situation. Last night I made a dumb decision to tweet some information I had received. I'm not going to talk about sources, blame others for a discussion that was started, etc. Because at the end of the day, I made the decision to draft that tweet, press send, and put that out with my name on it. So I'd like to formally apologize to all parties I involved with my actions for my reckless tweets. I fully accept the consequences of my actions for the tweets and any harm that they caused. I have no excuse for it. I've been way too wrapped up in Twitter drama, unfortunately leaned into big messy as a brand, which is something going forward I'm going to move away from. I'm going to take some time away from Twitter to figure out what that looks like and how I can start using my platforms better, as I've gotten away from using them for more positive work. Again, I apologize for them for this unnecessary drama." And the top comments ratio. Find God do better. There's a Patrick meme that says, "I spread misinformation, fella. I propagate unverifiable facts, my fella." Yeah, that's crazy, dude. But it's just like, it's so crazy because you can tweet out some shit, right? And you just, and this account is not verified or anything, right? Like, this is not a big account. But you can like tweet out shit and then like somehow the algorithm picks up on it and then a lot of people start liking it, they start sharing it. And you're like, oh fuck, people are actually paying attention to this shit. You know what I mean? And it just like it just like it really just depends, dude. Like it's never just like it's never just like you know, you just don't you don't expect your shit to blow up, you know what I mean? And I guess it just happened. His tweet just happened to blow up, and then everyone started believing it. You know, because then you got a bunch of accounts saying this shit, like big accounts being like, "Oh, I heard this." You know, and this guy just happened to be the fucking source. Like this was the guy who fucking created the rumor, and then everyone just picked up from it. That is insane. It's insane that a tweet, literally a fucking tweet from Twitter, can go this far. Being on fucking news publications, being like, A$AP Rocky and Rihanna broke up. A$AP Rocky cheated on Rihanna. From just this single tweet alone. Isn't that mind blowing, bro? Like, keep it real. Isn't that fucking insane that a tweet can literally create kind of worldwide chaos? You know what I mean? Like, dude. Hella people were hating on A$AP Rocky, be like, "What the fuck, bro? Like, you cheated on Rihanna, bro? Like, how could you cheat on her?" Rocky's like, "What the fuck are y'all talking about, bro?" Like, he didn't say this, but he's like, "What are you talking about, bro? I didn't fucking cheat on her." And that's why a lot of people say, don't believe everything you see on the internet, because, I mean, this is a great example of one. You know what I mean? And the guy literally even came out about it. Like, that's some manly shit, bro. I would have just probably stayed quiet, but, like, he's like, "I'm the one who started this rumor. I'm going to take a break. I apologize if I fucking done anything bad." Which he did, because, you know, people were going chaotic. They were like, "Holy fuck, dude. Rocky cheated on Rihanna while she's pregnant." And you're just like, he couldn't wait to fucking smash, so he fucking, I don't know. Yeah, but that's, wow, dude. It's insane that a tweet can go such a long way. And they were even creating rumors, like they were saying the specific person Rocky was sleeping with. That's just so fucked up, dude, because that person just has no idea. Like the girl that people were saying A$AP Rocky cheated on, you know, because they were saying A$AP Rocky cheated on Rihanna, and they're saying he cheated on Rihanna with this girl, and they put her name. I have her name, but I don't want to say it because you're just like, why drag her name, you know, through the mud even more? But it's just like, it's such a fucked up thing, because she's like, She's just minding her business, working on her shit. She's like a famous like designer for something. Um, she's probably like, what the fuck? What are these rumors that I fucking slept on Ace with ASAP Rocky and I caused him to cheat on Rihanna? Like, what are these fucking rumors, dude? Like, where's this coming from? And it's so fucked up, dude. Because the people, everyone involved in this, literally had no involvement with this tweet or anything. So it's insane, dude. People are just that fucking bored that they spread misinformation and then somehow the algorithm picks up on it and it fucking blows up. You know what I mean? It's so insane. It's incredible. It really is incredible. So yeah, I mean, I think that's really it. Just fucking moral of the story: just don't fucking cheat on your girl, bro. Like, if you're gonna be with her, bro, don't cheat on her. You know what I mean? Especially when she's pregnant. Not saying ASAP Rocky did, because obviously he didn't, and it's kind of been proven that he didn't. But bro, stick with your girl, bro. And if you have problems, bro, talk it out. If shit doesn't work out, fucking make sure you let her know. Fuck, you don't have to cheat on her, and then wait for her to find out, or wait for her friend to find out, or whatever. So yeah, let's get right into the next topic. So for the next topic for today, we have Thor Love and Thunder teaser trailer. So this is not the full trailer. This is just a teaser. So this is kind of my reaction to it. I've already watched it twice. Watched it once, and then I watched the breakdown on it. I'm gonna say right now, dude. Okay. You know what I mean? From the teaser trailer. All right. I see you, Marvel. I see what y'all doing. I fuck with that. There was a lot of scenes from that teaser trailer, like I guess you can kind of say the map, like just the environment, right? Like of where the movie set plays, and I know it's set place in different spots, but like for example, fuck, what's it? Oh my god, it was like this new it was like a different version of a place we already seen in the Thor movies. You know what I mean? So yeah, Thor Love and Thunder. We got Thor Love and Thunder. It was called New something. New Asgard. Okay, so I apologize for not knowing this. So New Asgard, it seemed to be like a political thing. I know it's like a city, but it looked like like a political thing. Like now there's politics in Thor. I don't know. It looked cool. Like my point here was like the way it looked. It looked very colorful. There was like a part in the movie where like there was a bunch of like buildings. It looked like a little small city, like a Greek god city. It looked dope. I think God is also in this movie, or no, Zeus. Zeus is in this movie. Jane. I think that's Thor's girlfriend. She also has Thor like tendencies. Like she wears the similar armor and she also has the hammer. That's pretty fucking sick, Now there's like a girl Thor, Jane. You know what I mean? The graphics in this movie look sick. The VFX, all that shit. It looks insane. I mean, obviously it's a Marvel movie, so that's what you expect from it. But it's just like it looks so dope. And seeing Thor again, it really is. It really is funny. You know what I mean? I believe the last time we seen him was in Endgame. So yeah, it's been quite a while. There was also a scene where Thor was fat. He's wearing like a trucker hat, like a trucker vest, and his outfit kind of looked like a trucker. And he was doing like I forget what those are called, but it was like an exercise where you have ropes on each side and you're just like moving it up and down. but he had like fucking huge metal, like huge steel chains, and he was just like fucking whipping them on each arm, like doing a workout. I was like, holy fuck, dude. But it was crazy to see that, 'cause I know he's like kind of a god, but he was fat as fuck in the movie, dude. Like in that scene, particularly, he was fat as fuck and he was doing that shit like nothing. I was like, holy fuck, like he's still strong as fuck, but he just like got some weight. I don't know how that fucking, you know, I don't know how that makes any sense, but hey, it is what it is. And the thing is like, you know how Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness is releasing and soon, like May 6th, May 8th. I don't know how this is gonna connect to Thor. You know what I mean? Like, because they were saying that the new Doctor Strange movie is gonna play right after, like it connects right into Thor. I don't know how. I don't know. Like, does the multiverse open more monsters, and then like in Thor's like world or universe or whatever, it opens more monsters for him? Maybe that's what happens. I don't know, dude. It just, from the teaser trailer, it's really hard to tell from like what happens, but I don't know, dude. Oh yeah, so Jane is played by Natalie Portman. That's pretty cool because she's a really dope actress. She's been in this shit for a while, so yeah, that's pretty sick. Kristen Bale's also in this movie. What the fuck? Who does he play? That's strange. I didn't know that. Dave Bautista, obviously. Jeff Goldblum. Wait, Jeff Goldblum? Who does he play? Jeff Goldblum's in this movie? Vin Diesel. Yeah, Vin Diesel plays Groot. Bradley Cooper. I think he plays Rocket. Think so. Jeff Goldblum though, I don't know who he plays. Mighty Thor, stop Gore the God Butcher. Oh, I see. So Gore the God Butcher is played by Kristen Bale. Oh shit, yeah, this is insane. Oh wow, I just learned this right now. Oh, this is yeah, this is insane. So Jane and Thor. So this movie is, so I guess the plot is Thor and Jane. So Thor obviously plays by Chris Hemsworth. Jane, her full name is Jane Foster in the movie. Obviously she's also like a Thor, played by Natalie Portman. So their goal in this movie is to stop Gore, the God Butcher, played by Kristen Bale, from eliminating all gods. Okay. That wow. I just did not know that. Happy that I know now though. That's pretty cool. Okay, Kristen Bale in a Marvel movie. Okay. It just seems like Marvel, dude, they're just hiring top tier fucking actors and actresses now. You know what I mean? Because Superior Iron Man supposed to be played by Tom Cruise. Just elite acting skills. I'm just so excited, so hyped for this shit, dude. And there's a teaser poster. I'm not sure if this is official. It says on Wikipedia that this is the teaser poster. It looks pretty sick. I don't think this is an official one, just based on the cartoon like quality on it. But I am liking it though. I really am liking it. For those who haven't seen it, it's like Thor holding it's like a big hammer. It seems like more of an axe than a hammer, but it's like a long stick with like a axe like metal thing on top of the stick. Well, it looks like an axe, but it's a very long stick, like kind of a baseball bat with like that shit. Never mind that. So he's holding that and he's like lifting it to the air with one arm, and the other arm is like down, and he's like on top of a mountain just looking up, and there's like lightning behind him. I'm just gonna say right now, dude, the Thor and Love and Thunder font. Not only the font, but like the whole look of it, like the colors, the blend, it all that looks sick as fuck, dude. I'm really a huge fan of that shit. So the movie is also expected to drop on July 8th. So yeah, 2 months after Doctor Strange, which is cool because Doctor Strange was postponed, and as far as right now, and since they already released the date for it, I doubt they'll postpone it. But they didn't postpone Thor: Love and Thunder. Like they postponed Black Panther and they postponed Doctor Strange, but they haven't postponed this movie, Thor: Love and Thunder. So I think this is like set. I think it's ready. They're just preparing for it, preparing for the release. But I think it's all done. I'm being quite honest. I think it's all done already. So they're just like, all right, let's just save this shit and then let's prepare for the next Marvel movie, which I think will be Black Panther. Um, I think that's the next Marvel movie after Thor. It's gonna be Black Panther. Um, Obviously sick as fuck, but yeah. So the movie's directed by Taika Waititi. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. I've seen this person before. Um, Taika Waititi. So he has directed um a few movies. He has a few awards too. He's known for his movie. Oh, so he directed Thor Ragnarok. Okay. He also directed Jojo Rabbit, Boy, What We Do in the Shadows, Hunt for the Wilder People, Our Flag Means Death. So yeah, I mean, and also obviously this movie. So yeah, I mean, if you like Thor Ragnarok, you'll probably like this movie too. Obviously it may be a little different from Ragnarok, but I really enjoyed Thor Ragnarok, so I am very excited for this movie. I hope Hulk's in it, because Hulk was in the other Thor movie. So I hope Hulk is in it. This is just a teaser trailer, so I don't think it will show all the characters. It did show Jane because I think Jane is an essential character to show, but I hope Hulk's in it because I mean, like along with Thor, right? We haven't seen Hulk in a while. You know what I mean? So it would be really dope to see him. And also it would kind of prepare for World War Hulk, the Hulk movie that was released in 2024, I believe, or late 2023. World War Hulk. I mean, you just hear the fucking name of it, World War Hulk. Just it's an incredible name. I believe Mark Ruffalo will still be playing the Hulk. I don't know. I don't mind it, but it's just like I want to see mean Hulk. You know what I mean? I don't want to fucking see intellectual, nerdy Hulk. I want to see Mark Ruffalo get pissed off, bro. You know what I mean? I want to see Hulk get pissed off. So hopefully this would like be sick and shit. So yeah, I mean, is there much to say? So the main villain in this movie is Gore the God Butcher. He's the main villain. The movie was also produced by Kevin Feige and Brad Winderbaum. So it has his it has great producing. The people producing this is very very great. So I do expect this movie to be really great. Maybe top 5 movies of this year. Maybe top 10. I'll probably say top 10 to be safe, because there's a lot of great movies coming out this year. But yeah. So yeah, this is part of a Phase 4 of the MCU. Of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, and yeah, I think that's really it. That's really all to say about this. So let's get right into the next topic. So for the next topic for today, we have the Coachella performances, and I'm gonna say right now, bro, I think this was a great Coachella. I think it really was, and I've seen some clips. Obviously, I didn't go to it. I say obviously, like you should expect that. But yeah, I mean, my kind of I think this was like my kind of like vibe, bro. Like the artist that performed at this Coachella was really dope. I hope Kendrick performs at the next Coachella because sadly he did not release an album before this Coachella, so couldn't perform in this one. But hopefully next one will be dope. Obviously he'll be headlining. But yeah, this Coachella was dope. So for Friday, April 15th, that was the first day of Coachella, and apologize if it sounded weird right now. I'm just checking this list. It says April 15 and April 22. Huh. Not sure what that really means. I think it's probably gonna go out for. Is Coachella like a week? Is Coachella like a week? I don't know. Because it says on the flyer, it says Coachella Friday, April 15 and 22. But it shows all these artists. So are all these artists gonna perform again? I'm not sure, or is it just the headliner? I don't know. Okay, but never mind that. But for Friday, we had we had a lot of artists performing, and I'm just gonna name the ones that I know of, because obviously there's a lot of small artists, quite small, because obviously if they're on Coachella, obviously people know who they are. But I'm just gonna mention the people that I know. So we're gonna start from bottom to top. So from the bottom area, an artist that I know. Okay, we have Corday. So he no longer YBN Corday. Now he goes by Corday now. That's pretty dope. I'm not the biggest fan of Corday, but yeah, I'll admit he can rap a bit. You know what I mean? Slow Tie is a dope artist. Fuck with his album. It's a little weird. His album's a little weird, but I love a lot of his songs. Yeah, if you don't know who he is, I would definitely recommend checking him out. Slow Tie is dope. Carly Rae Jepsen, huh? That's strange. She's on the third row. I mean, fourth row. It's the headliner, and then 3 rows down. Okay, Carly Rae Jepsen. Okay, I just know one song from her. The Call Me Baby. So yeah, Black Coffee. Okay, so Black Coffee is like an EDM group, I believe. I was listening to some of them yesterday. They're on a song that I listened to yesterday. Yeah, so that's dope. Pink Sweats. I know the name. I know how he looks. I just don't know his songs. But I think Pink Sweats does have a large audience, so that's pretty cool. City Girls. Okay. Let's just ignore that. Baby Keem. Okay, you got Baby Keem performing on Friday. I saw some clips from the Baby Keem dude. Fucking shit looked like a rager, bro. Shit was crazy. Big Sean too. Yeah, I saw some clips from the Big Sean shit. Big Sean, dude. I mean, we know what he's capable of doing, bro. He has great songs. He also brought out Janae Aiko, his girlfriend, fiance, wife. I don't know what she is to him, but I know they're in a relationship. They performed "I Know," like I know you've been going through your things, do you? I know that I just hate to feel bad. Like, dude, that song is dope. And yeah, Big Sean obviously has a bunch of bangers. I don't fuck with you, and then his old. I mean, dude, I listen to Big Sean like every day, dude. I love his music. The shit they did with Hit Boy and Detroit too. Okay, so we also have Phoebe Bridgers. I'll say Phoebe Bridgers. I've listened to some of her music. I'm not the biggest fan, but I know she has a large audience, and I know a lot of people love her music. So that's pretty dope that they had her performing. They also had Daniel Caesar. Okay, that's dope. That's dope. Lil Baby, of course. You need Lil Baby, bro. What's a Coachella without Lil Baby? And then the headliner, we had Harry Styles. Okay, that's pretty dope. Harry Styles, I saw him perform his new hit song. I forget how it goes, but it's pretty popular on TikTok right now. It's dope because I saw some of the audience members, dude. They were fucking bawling, dude. They were like crying over Harry Styles. They were like, "Holy shit, dude, Harry Styles." A lot of girl audience members, but dude, I mean, I respect it, dude. Harry Styles, he came a long way. He's been around for a while. Started off with One Direction. Now he's doing solo shit, and he's fucking big by himself. So, respect, dude. Okay, so for Saturday, this is April 16th and 2023. So the smaller artists that I know from this specific group. Let's see, Japanese Breakfast. I'm aware of who that is. Steve Lacy. Okay, Steve Lacy. Okay, that's pretty dope. He's dope on the guitar. He collabed a lot with Kendrick Lamar. Helped him pretty much create Damn, the album. Freddie Gibbs and Madlib together. Fuck, that's crazy. I didn't see that clips. Fucking Freddie Gibbs and Madlib. That's fucking dope. Who else we got on this joint? We got Isaiah Rashad. I did see a clip on this because he mentioned, he didn't talk about it, but it was like a video that they kind of constructed to be playing on the screen. Basically talking about the leaked sex tape and how and it was like other people, like other artists like The Game and other rappers talking about how they still respect Isaiah Rashad no matter if he's gay or how he swings, dude. Like, he's still a fucking dope person. He makes great fucking music, so that shit doesn't bother them. And it's dope that he said that because a lot of people were, including me, I was just kind of worried for Isaiah Rashad being like, dude, how is he going to respond to this? Like, how is he going to react, to his sex tape being leaked, basically coming out. It's crazy how people make such a big deal about this, dude. I mean, obviously it's a big deal, because not the fucking coming out part, but fucking your tape is being leaked. It's just it's not good to have your shit out there like that. You know what I mean? But I don't know what part he was worried most about, but the coming out part, dude, that's fucking fine, dude. You know what I mean? But he's probably worried about his family members finding out and just hating on him or not accepting him into the family. I don't know, dude. I mean, when it comes to that shit like that, dude, it's not really easy. And I'm not saying that for personal experience, obviously not, because I'm straight. But I'm not trying to bash either. But I've seen videos. I've seen people struggling with that. So it's not an easy thing for a lot, but. Hey man, at least it's out there now. And dude, I mean, his streams literally went up. So it's just like, dude, maybe I don't know. I mean, if you swing the other way, bro, if you're trying to get your streams up, dude, and it didn't come out yet, dude, I'd recommend coming out soon. So. You can cash in a little more money, though. You know what I mean? You can cash in a little more money. So, yeah. We had Rich Brian performing. Okay, Rich Brian. Okay, not bad. Not the biggest fan, but okay. Brockhampton. Okay, that's pretty dope. I mean, just saying that, the energy, how it was. I think they said that they announced that their last album will be releasing this year or some shit. Together. I'm not sure if they're going like on a solo route, but yeah. Anita also performed. I know who she is, but not really big fan of her music. Giveon, oh that's dope. Giveon performed on Saturday. Oh, that's crazy. I love Giveon. 21 Savage, okay, that's pretty dope. Megan Thee Stallion. I mean, Flume, Disclosure, Billie Eilish. Okay, so okay, it was a pretty packed Saturday. Okay, not bad, not bad. So who do we got for Sunday, April 17th and 24? Okay, for the last one, what do we got? What do we got? Let's see, from the bottom list, we have Maxo Cream. Okay, that's dope. That's dope. For those who don't know Maxo Cream, he has a song with Tyler the Creator, and that's how I kind of was put on by on Maxo Cream. That's dope. That's dope. Griselda. Wow. Griselda performed too. That's insane, dude. Griselda. Damn, but they're such at the bottom, dude. Why are they so at the bottom? What the fuck? Griselda's big, dude. Griselda, consisting of Conway the Machine, Benny the Butcher, West Side Gun, for those who don't know. Now you know. I love Griselda, dude. I'm just so happy they're finally getting the recognition they deserve. Who else we got on this list? So we got Dave. Okay, the UK rapper Dave. Love Dave. Vince Staples. Yup, that's what we on. We got Phineas. Okay, I like some of the Phineas songs. Denzel Curry. That's crazy. Denzel Curry is a performer. We got Jesse Reyes. Okay. Jesse Reyes. Let's see you. JID. Oh, yeah, dude. JID. Oh, damn. This is a fucking stacked list, eh? JID. We got Banda MS. You know, I know a lot of people fuck with them. Yeah, but I've never seen like a Mexican band performing each other. That's crazy. They're that big. Okay. Ari Lennox. Damn, dude, she's not like. Damn, she's like at the top. Fuck, Ari Lennox, alright? She on her shit. Okay. Maggie Rogers. Wow, dude. I'm just gonna say this right now, dude. I love Maggie Rogers. You know why I love Maggie Rogers? Because I saw that video before she was like big. You know, Pharrell had if you haven't seen this video, just search up Maggie Rogers and Pharrell college class or some shit. And I think you'll find it. There's like an old guy in the thumbnail. He's the professor, the music professor. Okay, so it's like she was so like Pharrell, he had come to visit this college class because he was cool with the professor. Like he was friends with the professor. They had made some music together before in the past. So I guess the professor just called up Pharrell and it was like, hey, do you mind like coming in my class today and just like listening to some of our new artists' music and just give your opinion on them on it and just giving like, you know, constructive criticism. And you know, Pharrell's a nice guy, and he was like, "Yeah, no problem." And he just tell me when, and and so yeah, so they linked up. You know, Pharrell came to the class. He greeted everyone. Everyone, met him. So he was just like sitting down next to the professor, and they had they called individual artists up to show them their music. So there, you had some people. Pharrell was like, "Yeah, I love your shit. I love it." Or he would say, "Oh yeah, I like it. Like, oh yeah, you can fix this. You can fix that." Someone else came up. "Oh yeah, this was cool. Maybe do this." Another person came up. He would just give them advice. And then Maggie Rogers shows up, and then she explains how she was going through this. This thing, how she took like a year or 2 year break, I believe, or some shit like that off of music because she was like busy working, her job until like one of her friends told her like, yeah, you should get back into music. And then she listened to her friend, she started making music again. And then like, I forget, like she was like in this like, I like she was in this specific place, but she said she caught a vibe from it. Like she just happened to caught a vibe, and she was like writing a song, and she was making this song, and then and and I believe it's her hit now. It's a hit song now, but before it wasn't, right? Because she was a small artist, right? But yeah. So the song she had showed it to Pharrell, and Pharrell literally he was just like bumping his head like with his eyes closed throughout the whole thing. And by the end of it, he just like looked at her. Pharrell just looked at her straight in the eyes with his mouth just open and being like, wow. He was just like, wow. That was crazy. And wow, dude. For Pharrell to say that, dude, that's some top-notch shit. For Pharrell to look at you dead in the fucking eyes with his mouth wide open, being like, wow, that was insane. And then he even asked her, like, you wrote that? And she was like, yeah. And he was like, you don't have any songwriters? And she was like, no, I wrote all that. And Pharrell was just like, holy fuck. Dude, and that's like the best compliment you can ever get. And then from there, since Pharrell was such a nice guy, Pharrell was like, dude, I have to work with you. Like, we have to do some shit. And then from there, Pharrell basically took her under his wing, and now she's big. Now Maggie Rogers is fucking huge. And it's crazy because her blow up was literally documented. Like, you can literally search up the video. It's on YouTube. You know? And she even talks about it in an interview on the Other Tone podcast, which is Pharrell's podcast. And she talks about it. And she just like, I was not expecting this. Like, she's like, dude, I literally took a fucking 2-year break. You think I was fucking being like, oh yeah, one day I'm gonna fucking work with Pharrell? You're fucking insane. Like, dude, she's like, dude, I literally took a break. You think I ever thought about working with Pharrell? It's insane. But she was like, but it was just the right time, right moment. I fucking made the song, and then like, out of all the songs, dude, and just think about that. Out of all the songs she had, she was like, let me play this one for him. And he was just like, holy fuck. Dude, I mean, just insane. So that's Maggie Rogers right there. So Maggie Rogers performed at Coachella. Holy fuck, I kind of messed up the audio right there. So yeah, that's fucking dope. Karol G performed. Okay, that's cool. Run the Jewels. Okay, that's dope. I love Run the Jewels. Joji. Hey, let's go, Joji. Let's go, Joji. I saw some of the clips, dude. He performed, I believe the song's called When It's Dark Out. Or After Dark, some shit. Dude, Joji's amazing. But I think during the set, he had to leave early because he said he wasn't feeling well. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's what he did. Either way, dude, he performed a good amount of songs, so bless up. Doja Cat also performed. Love Doja Cat. She did her thing up there. And then for the fucking headliner, dude, we got I apologize, I butchered it. Swedish House Mafia and The Weeknd. That is insane. I believe like one of his songs with The Weeknd, he added a Bella Hadid voicemail, basically saying that she wanted The Weeknd back. Yo, dude, The Weeknd, he's on his future shit, dude. Like Future the rapper, he's on his future shit, dude. Cause like, what? The thing is, dude, he added that. I know out of pettiness, but like it actually fit, dude. Like the way that they made the vocals sound for that, it actually sounded crazy. I'm like, oh, dude, and they put it over a beat, just some like sinister beat, dude. I was like, oh shit, this is dope. This is dope vibe. So yeah, that was Coachella for y'all. Yeah, dude. It's still going on. Okay, so it says Coachella April 15 through 17, and then 22 through 24. So okay, so I think they're performing again. So yeah, that was Coachella. So What else do we have on this list? Let me do a quick one right now. Let me talk about Mexican pizza. So for the next topic we have for today, we have Taco Bell's Mexican pizza returning. Okay. Never tried it. I'm just looking at some pictures right now, and I'm just gonna tell you, dude, this shit looks busted. I'm not gonna cap, dude. It's like a double. Okay, so let me tell you what it is. If you don't know how it looks, obviously you can search it up as well. So it's a big flour tortilla, and in the middle there's like beans. There's like carne. There's like beef or chicken, any choice of meat, I believe. Vegetables, I believe, maybe some cheese inside. And then on top, you have another stacked tortilla. And on top of that tortilla, there's melted cheese, there's pizza sauce, there's diced tomatoes. And that's basically it. So that's basically the Mexican pizza. And it looks hella good. So yeah, I did mention this in the beginning of this podcast. I think Doja Cat was the inspiration for this to come back. Because on some of her Instagram lives, I believe, and I think just like on social media in general, I think even TikTok and shit, she was like begging for this to return. And that's pretty dope. Because I've never tried this, so maybe I have to give it a try on the weekend or some shit. For like a cheat meal, maybe. Shit looks good, though. Doesn't look unhealthy. I mean, it is Taco Bell, so it could be. It's probably definitely unhealthy, but doesn't look that bad. No, it doesn't look bad at all, actually. It looks really good. So it says right here, a years long wait and social media campaign by fans. The fan favorite menu item is officially returning. The Mexican style fast food chain, which has spent months teasing the dish's possible return, kicked off the work week with some surprising news by confirming on Monday that the Mexican pizza will return to Taco Bell restaurants nationwide this May, though some fans will be able to place their order even earlier. Okay, so for those wondering, like specifically, because I know I mentioned, just by looking at the picture, but specifically what's in this dish. So let me read it off to you. So Taco Bell's Mexican pizza consists of seasoned ground beef, refried beans, sandwiched between two crisp pizza shells, tostadas, then smothered in diced tomatoes, a 3-cheese blend, and a spicy pizza sauce. The pizza originally debuted on the menu back in 1985, wow, and quickly gained a cult following. Although it remained a mainstay on the menu for more than 2 decades, Taco Bell made the decision in November 2020 to remove Mexican pizza from the menu, immediately sparking calls for the chain to bring back the Mexican pizza. One Change.org petition even garnered more than 200,000 signatures. Holy fuck, dude. Bringing the Mexican pizza back to the menus has been no easy feat with Taco Bell, sharing that in addition to fan pleas, it also took the masterminds in Taco Bell Test Kitchen to bring the dish back. Those masterminds worked hard to streamline operations and ingredient sourcing according to the chain. The Mexican's pizza return was first confirmed by Doja Cat. Okay, see what I mean? Who shared the news during a Coachella appearance over the weekend. I mean, that's like the ultimate promotion, dude. And I think that promotion was free too. Like, she wasn't paid to say that. She literally just said that out of just excitement. That's fucking dope. That's so dope. Yeah, I mean, is there much more to say about this, dude? That's okay. So the Mexican pizza will come with a $4.99 price tag. It would also be available as part of a combo meal that boasts a Mexican pizza, 2 crunchy tacos, and a large fountain drink for $8.99. Okay, so it's not that bad. For $5, you can get a Mexican pizza from Taco Bell. That's not too bad. Because it's fairly large, you know what I mean? So, I believe it is. So yeah, dude, that's exciting, dude. You know what I mean? That's pretty exciting. So, let's see what else we gotta talk about. Because I kind of need to wrap this up. So for the next topic we have for today, Stranger Things 4 Stranger Things season 4. I'm just gonna say right now, dude, I'm so excited for this shit because I watched the earlier seasons for Stranger Things, dude, and I'm just gonna say, dude, I loved all the seasons. You know what I mean? Like, it's been a while since they released a season. I think the last time I watched it when I was like in I was in high school, obviously, but I was like a junior in high school. Like, that's how long it's been since they released a new season of Stranger Things, dude. It's crazy. But I just love Stranger Things because it's like the whole aesthetic. It's just like it's like nothing you've ever seen before. You know what I mean? Like the science fiction in it. It's so dope. So it says right here, the upcoming fourth season of the American science fiction horror drama television series Stranger Things, titled Stranger Things 4, is scheduled to be released worldwide exclusively via Netflix streaming service in 2 volumes, with the first set for May 27, 2022, and the second volume 5 weeks later on July 1st, 2022. The fourth season will have 9 episodes and has continued to be produced by the show's creators, the Duffer Brothers, along with Sean Levy, Dan Conan, and Lane Patterson. Okay, so that's great news, right? Like we have the same producers, we have the same creators sticking to to their origins. That's dope because when they start hiring new people, they switch it up a bit. It's just like it's not like the original, and then people start complaining, including me. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's dope that they're still sticking with the same people. Okay, I believe the actors and actresses in this show are still staying the same. Like we got Millie Bobby Brown playing 11. You know what I mean? Like I haven't seen this show in a while, dude. I kind of forgot the characters' names, but we have Finn Wolfhard playing his character. We have Noah Schnatter playing his character. Like so yeah, we have all the main characters in this, so that's pretty dope. Yeah, dude, it's just like Stranger Things is just one of those shows that you get so excited for, and you gotta plan out to watch it because then a lot of people start talking about it. They're like, "Oh my god, episode 1, this happened and this happened," and then you just see shit, and you're like, "Fuck, dude, I'm getting spoilers everywhere." So it's just one of those shows that once it releases, dude, get your fucking popcorn out, dog. Bring your boys over. We watching Stranger Things, May 27th. You know what I mean? It's one of them things, Damn, but 5 weeks for Volume 2? Volume 2 is only 4 episodes. That's crazy. Why so long for 5 weeks? You get 4 episodes. Like, have we not waited long enough? Okay, but it is what it is. That's pretty exciting, though. Love Stranger Things. And I've always been a huge fan of it. So last but not least, we have Elon Musk offering to buy Twitter for $43 billion. Dude, that's insane. And then he also he's willing to invest between 10 billion and 15 billion of his own money to take Twitter Inc. private. The New York Post reported on Tuesday, citing 2 sources familiar with the matter. So Elon Musk, who is Twitter's second biggest shareholder with 9.1 stake, is planning to launch a tender offer in about 10 days and has taped Morgan Stanley to raise another $10 billion in debt, according to the report. Musk, who also is Tesla's Inc. chief executive, may also be willing to borrow against his current stake if necessary, a move that could possibly raise several billion additional dollars, the New York Post reported. I don't see why he feels like he has to buy Twitter. I love Elon Musk, bro. Like don't get me wrong. I love Elon Musk. I love what he does. I support the shit that he does. But why do you feel like you gotta buy Twitter? Because the thing is, dude, I love Twitter. I'm always on Twitter. I'm always using Twitter. But like, why is it necessary to buy Twitter? Like, why do you want to own it? I'm not sure why. Like, do you get? I don't know. Well, like, Oh, I just don't understand. I really don't understand. Um, does he just have? Does he just have like that much money laying around? I don't know. I mean, he already owns 9.1% of it. Like, why do you want to own the whole thing? Um, a lot of people were saying that he was going to change the name to Titter or some shit, just as a meme. Or they were saying that he was going to put the, like, how Tesla is like the logo is like a T. They were saying that he's gonna switch the T in Twitter, the T's in Twitter, and replace it with the Tesla T. That'd be funny though. I don't know if he would do some shit like that, but there's a lot of memes like that. Um, Many investors, analysts, and investment bankers accept Twitter's board to reject Musk's offer in coming days, saying it is inadequate. Twitter shares were down 1.6% at $47.69 in afternoon trade, well below Musk's offer of $54.20. 54.20. Yeah, dollars. Yeah. Um, I think that was just like a small headline. I don't know if there is anything else to say about that other than it's just crazy. It's just like I still right now like I just don't understand why he wants to buy Twitter. Like, what do you gain? What do you gain after that? Do you get money? Do you get a lot of money from that? Do you get like people's information? Like, I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know, dude. It's just like, or I don't know, dude. Like when you're in that position when you have that much money, I guess you're just like, I want to buy everything. Or does he? Is he looking like at? Like, is he looking at not Elon Musk, but is he looking at Mark Zuckerberg and be like, oh, Mark Zuckerberg already he owns Facebook, he owns the Meta, he owns what's it called? Instagram, he owns WhatsApp. I think maybe Elon is like he's trying to do that shit too, since Twitter is one of the biggest out there. He's like, fuck, I gotta buy Twitter before some motherfucker does. Maybe that's what he's trying to do. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't see the benefits. But Twitter is big though, so fair enough. So I think that's about wraps it up for this podcast. Episode 10, dude. This was a great podcast. This is probably one of my favorites. I just love the talk about I was talking about today, the topics I was talking about today, and dude, we finally reached double digits. Excited, dude. I'm just excited for what else is to come with this podcast. Cause again, this is just the start, dude. Happy that you guys, stayed tuned. You guys listened throughout this whole podcast, and I just appreciate you guys. So I'm very blessed and very happy to be able to do this every week. So yeah. I hope you guys do well. Hope you guys, follow my shit. If you're on YouTube, links in the description. And if you're not on YouTube and you're listening to this on a streaming platform, my information I think is probably also in the description. Or if it's not, you just follow me on Instagram. It's whereas I want to mind. Basically, I want to mind on everything. I want to mind on YouTube, all that. And yeah, I love you guys. Peace.